On paper, the Miller family has made it. They live in a beautiful 4-bedroom home. Their kids are in the best soccer leagues. And between them, they bring home a combined $180,000 a year. To the outside world, they are the face of the American dream. But inside, the reality is a Sunday night math ritual that feels more like a hostage negotiation. After the mortgage, the two $800 car payments, the private child care, and the country club dues, there is nothing left. They aren't rich. They are high-performance engines running on fumes. If this feels like your life, you aren't alone. A jarring 41% of people earning between $300,000 and $500,000 a year report living paycheck to paycheck. This is the $500,000 paradox, the point where you have enough net worth to look successful, but not enough to actually be free. $500,000. It's a milestone most Americans will never reach. The median net worth in the US peaks at around $410,000. So why does $500,000 feel so fragile? First, let's look at the math of the 4% rule. In the world of retirement planning, a safe withdrawal rate is 4%. 500,000 times 0.04 equals $20,000. If you retired today with $500,000 in invested assets, you generate roughly $20,000 a year in passive income. That's not a lifestyle. That's a part-time job at a grocery store. Furthermore, most people at this level are house rich and cash poor. 30 to 50% of that $500,000 net worth is likely locked in home equity. You can't buy eggs with a brick from your chimney. Until that money is liquid, it's just a number on a Zillow estimate that you pay taxes on every year. Defining the golden handcuffs. This is where the golden handcuffs click shut. Your life has been calibrated to a high income. The mortgage was sized based on 2 peak salaries. The neighborhood tax, the pressure to maintain a certain aesthetic, drains your monthly surplus. The kids' activities are non-negotiable line items. The golden handcuff isn't a lack of money. It's a lack of options. At $500,000 net worth, neither partner can afford to quit a toxic job. You can't take a 30% pay cut to start that passion project. You can't even get sick for 6 months without the entire structure beginning to wobble.
Why do high earners struggle? Because as income rises, we find sophisticated ways to consume every dollar. Meet the Johnsons. They make $160,000. On paper, they're wealthy, but 46% of their take-home pay is gone before they even buy groceries. Their $900 car payment and $5,000 in total monthly housing costs turn a 6-figure salary into a financial tightrope act. Every time they use DoorDash because they're too busy working to cook, they're trading their future freedom for 20 minutes of convenience. This isn't just about math, it's about biology. Research shows a direct correlation between high debt-to-asset ratios and increased blood pressure and depression. Your mortgage is effectively a 30-year employment contract you signed without realizing it. It impairs your ability to take career risks. When you carry massive debt, your boss doesn't just own your 9-to-5, they own your peace of mind at 2 a.m. Consider the car trap. A $735 monthly car payment, the current average, invested into the S&P 500 over 30 years. That's $1.66 million in lost retirement wealth. You aren't just driving a luxury SUV, you're driving your early retirement into the ground. So how do you unlock the cuffs? Step 1. The gap strategy. Stop trying to increase your net worth and start increasing your gap. The gap is the space between what you earn and what you keep. If you make $200K but spend $190K, your gap is dangerously small. Stop tracking home equity as wealth. Treat your home as a shelter, not an investment. Focus your energy on liquid brokerage accounts. Freedom is found in assets that pay you, not assets you have to pay for. Step 3. Be boring. The secret to the building wealth side of our split screen?
They drive 5-year-old Toyotas while their brokerage accounts grow. They don't perform wealth, they possess it. Breaking the paradox requires a radical shift in perspective. You have to be willing to look less successful to the neighbors so that you can be infinitely more free in your soul. The $500,000 mark should be a springboard, not a ceiling. Which side of the split screen are you choosing today?